What's going on, dudes? Jason here with some kill confirmed on Carbon with the M16, and I eventually pick up an MP7 along the way. I'd say my kills are split about 50-50. I'd say about 10 to 12 kills with the M16 and the rest with the MP7. And this is probably one of the campiest, or is the most campiest game I've ever posted on YouTube and ever will. I don't like to play like this, but with the M16, you really don't have a choice. Right here where I'm running, making my way to, is the farthest I go away from the spawn. I will stay in this corner of the map the entire time. And, while that may be pretty campy and like total bitch status, you really don't have a choice with this gun, man. I'm telling you, it's just awful. You get so many hit markers with it. I don't understand why they made this gun so much worse than the Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 version. The FAMAS was my weapon of choice when it came to burst fire weapons in Modern Warfare 2, but the M16 wasn't unusable. It wasn't totally outclassed. You could have still used it and gotten, your fair share of one-shot kills. But in this game, it's just such an inconsistent weapon. You'll get a couple one-shot kills here and there, but most of the time it's just awful. Just 2-3 bursts every single time to have to kill a guy, and it's just, it's almost unfair when you're going against an ACR or a SCAR or whatnot. And you saw me laying there by that truck, by the way. That looks so much worse than what was going through my head at the time. I had stood by those barrels and gotten a couple hit markers, the barrels that you can head glitch on up there, and once that happens to me, like if I was in the enemy shoes, I would just check back and look at the barrels, peek my head around the corner, and if nobody's at the barrels, then I'll sprint over there. So what I decided to do was lay over here by that truck, so that if they did decide to sprint over there, I would just be able to easily pick them off. And I actually used that spot a couple different times during this streak, and that's just what was going through my head. It wasn't like I was like, oh, let me find the easiest corner that I can sit in to pick these guys off. There really was like some strategy and like things in my mind that I was thinking. And now here, that right there, I love that. I love killing a guy like that. In any Call of Duty game, that's so, rewarding when a guy gets a couple shots on you and you find your way into a building or around a corner and you just wait a couple seconds and then pop back around and kill him as he's sprinting at you. It doesn't have the same effect unless the guy is just full on sprinting at you, and it just lets you know that you outplayed that kid, pretty bad, and that he's probably kind of pissed off. But anyways, here I am back in my corner again, hiding, waiting. But it was just confusing to me. Like, look how long I've been sitting here and nobody's came through, but look where all my teammates are on the minimap. They're all, to my left, far down there. So I know that they're spawning over here, and I'm just like, man, where are these guys at? I'm kind of confused a little bit. And, but that's pretty much it about the gameplay that I really wanted to talk about. I know it's campy, but whatever. And actually, I don't really have time to get into it fully in this video because it's, shorter than my average commentary, but in my next video, I am going to go fully into detail on things that I hate about Modern Warfare 3. A friend of mine, or actually a couple friends of mine on Xbox, and somebody on an actual real life friend have told me, you've been dick riding Modern Warfare 3, man. Like, what's with you? And where I'm at with it is, I by no means think this game's perfect. I don't think that it's an awesome game by any means, but I also don't see where people think it's like one of the worst Call of Duties ever, or that this game is just completely awful. Like, frustrating, yes, but awful, really? Like, you know what Modern Warfare 3 is? It's Modern Warfare 2 with all the stuff that we bitched about taken out. Like, they did everything we asked for. They took out Commando, took out One Man Army, took out Danger Close, made noob tubes a whole lot less lethal. Like, more often than not, you have to shoot both of your grenade launchers at a guy to kill him if you're just using the grenade launcher. And that's a huge difference from what Modern Warfare 2 was. And the only thing is, like, the maps, man. Like, if the maps were a little better, which I'll talk about in my next video, like, it could change people's perception of this game so much. But like, I don't understand how people just go back and hop on Modern Warfare 2's nuts now when they don't, like, they seem to forget about how awful it was when it was actually the game that we were playing. But that's just my opinion. I guess there was people that actually enjoyed Modern Warfare 2 when it was out, but it was just crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't see why this game gets as much hate as it does. You know, it's got a lot of things that can piss you off and a lot of things, but that's where I'm at. Like, it's not like I'm saying this game's amazing, and I'll talk more about that in my next video when I actually have like my entire list of things that piss me off, because I'll tell you that it's not a short list. It'll probably take me a good 6, 7, 8 minutes to talk about everything and offer my suggestions as to what could be done to, you know, fix some of the problems. But oh yeah, something else I want to talk about. How many of you guys run recon? I feel like this could be one of the best perks in the game. You know, when I unlock specials bonus, I feel like that's one of the perks that I benefit from the most. I can get hit markers on guys and, you know, run back around a corner and hide, and I can like wait for them to come at me, or depending on where I see them run, you know, you can base everything, all your actions off of recon. If you have Recon Pro, like if you have the one that gives you the bullet damage, lets them show up on radar, the perk just becomes so much better. Like if you've never taken the time to use grenades and flash grenades to unlock Recon Pro, I highly recommend doing it. As here you see me pick up the MOAB right there. Now this is where a guy leaves the game, man. Like I get so screwed over. Like right as the MOAB is going off, a guy leaves the game. You can look over here in the bottom left. And the second part of the video wasn't in my theater mode, so, you know, unfortunately I got a little screwed there, but, you know, what can you do? At least I got to get the MOAB and actually call it in, you know, before that happened. But I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I'll be back with my, you know, things that piss me off in Modern Warfare 3 in a couple days or so, and talk to you guys later.